For over 75 years, Young Life has been reaching out into the adolescent world and sharing the love and the hope of Jesus Christ with kids and communities. But in the past 10 years in West Virginia, it's exploded, and it's gone from large cities to small towns, and even the whole way down to these southern coal fields, this famous county in the bottom of West Virginia called McDowell County. My wife and I led Young Life in Pittsburgh together for a few years when we got married, and then through a couple friends, we heard about this county in West Virginia that the coal mines had moved out decades ago, and then some floods came in more recently and took out a lot of families that were remaining. And then after that, the pharmaceutical industry came in and left families hurting in a lot of other ways. So we Googled it and we found it very compelling. And then we heard about a couple teachers who moved here after they graduated college because there was a vast need for teachers in the area. And they were helping out with Young Life as volunteers. And they knew that in the community that there were adults that wanted to see Young Life take root and grow, but they weren't able to staff the county in a traditional way by raising local funds. So we decided to raise funds ourselves where we came from, and we quit our jobs and we sold our home and we bought a home here in the county and moved. And that was 3 years ago. And in the past 3 years, we've gotten to live among families that are more incredible than we could ever imagine. They're nicer than us, they're more generous than us, they would give us the shirt off their backs. And it's been awesome to see Young Life grow. In the middle of getting to know our new neighborhood and getting to meet new leaders and raise new leaders, we've seen Young Life grow from one school, now we're in 4 schools, 2 high schools, 2 middle schools. Instead of just having us and a couple other leaders, we now have a team of 12 or 13 leaders and a committee. And I guess that's why we're making this video. That's where you come in, is we decided to start an internship here. And the reason why is that we're experiencing growth and the help would be awesome. But also, we see there's internships for Young Life or for programs like this across the country. But we didn't know of anything like that near our new hometown in McDowell County, or even much in the mountains of Appalachia. And we thought, well, why not? Why wouldn't we be able to have that here? And why couldn't we create that opportunity? So now we're spreading the word that there is a first ever Appalachian internship for Young Life. It's a gap year. You would start at the end of one summer and then end at the following end of summer. And you would live here for a year as a substitute teacher in our schools. There's a dire need for teachers, and if you're a college graduate, you're able to substitute teach, and you could spend time with kids that way. And then also, the other half of the week, you would serve on staff by serving our teams behind the scenes, and then also leading Young Life in a school here. And we've worked really hard to make this a possibility and a reality. We've created what we call the Young Life Apartment. It's free housing, it's brand new, it's in the center of the county, and it's free for interns to live here for the year that they're here. It has a beautiful look of the mountains, it's right on the main road, it's on the back side of our family's property. Our hope for interns coming in is that they would grow, that they would be able to take a year in an area without cell phone service, where Walmart's an hour away, where there's just one stoplight in the whole county, and they could take a break. And they could slow down for a year and learn to be with the teams, be with people, be with teachers, be with students. It's almost an incredibly unique opportunity to do that. And in so doing, maybe grow closer to the Lord in ways that you wouldn't have otherwise, and have a different perspective on the world, and definitely an appreciation for this beautiful mountain state of West Virginia and the coal fields and the history here. So what's awesome about doing Young Life in McDowell County is the ability to make a visible impact in a community alongside wonderful teams. If that's something that you're interested in, please get a hold of me. I'd love to have a conversation. I could tell you more details about the internship, what the program looks like on a finer level, and about our communities, and then send you an online application. So I really look forward to hearing from you and having those next conversations.